What if two of history's most formidable powers, Germany and Russia, clashed in the modern era? With advanced technology, hypersonic missiles, and cyber warfare at play, this wouldn't be a repeat of World War II. It would be something far more catastrophic. Who would emerge victorious in such a high-stakes conflict? Let's explore the possibilities and unravel the terrifying potential of a hypothetical Germany-Russia war. A hypothetical clash between Germany and Russia. When Germany and Russia last engaged in open warfare, it led to the fall of Berlin, the collapse of the Third Reich, and over 20 million Russian lives lost. The scale of destruction was unprecedented, leaving cities in ruins and shaping the global order. Today, the world has shifted to an era of modern warfare defined by hypersonic missiles, cyber capabilities, and drone technology. If these two nations clashed again, the conflict would be vastly different, shaped by cutting-edge advancements and strategic complexities. Germany and Russia possess distinct strengths and vulnerabilities, and any confrontation would test their military might while causing immense destruction. Such a war would have profound global implications, affecting alliances, economies, and populations far beyond their borders. This article explores the dynamics of a hypothetical clash, analyzing military power, strategies, and potential outcomes in the context of modern conflict. A war without NATO, isolating Germany. For Germany and Russia to engage in a direct conflict without NATO involvement, specific circumstances would need to unfold. Germany, as a NATO member, benefits from the alliance's Article 5, which obligates collective defense. However, certain loopholes in this provision make it plausible for Germany to face Russia alone. For example, Article 5 is geographically limited to Europe and North America. This means that an attack on German forces in Asia or Africa would not necessarily trigger NATO intervention. Similarly, if Russia carried out a limited attack such as targeting a German military factory, NATO might respond with sanctions or diplomatic measures rather than military action. Lastly, if Germany initiated the conflict, NATO members could cite Article 5's defensive intent to abstain from involvement. These conditions set the stage for a hypothetical war between Germany and Russia, independent of NATO's collective might. Military strength. Russia's overwhelming advantage. In nearly every category, Russia holds a significant edge over Germany in terms of military strength. This imbalance becomes evident when comparing manpower, equipment, and strategic resources. Russia has approximately 1.3 million active military personnel, supplemented by 2 million reservists and 250,000 paramilitary forces. In contrast, Germany maintains just over 181,000 active troops and a reserve force of 34,000. This disparity extends to equipment as well, with Russia possessing over 10,000 tanks compared to Germany's 136 Leopard 2 tanks, despite the latter's technological superiority. Russia also dominates in artillery, armored vehicles, and rocket systems, further emphasizing its overwhelming land-based advantage. Air power, a critical component of modern warfare. Air superiority plays a pivotal role in modern conflicts, and here too, Russia has the upper hand. Russia fields approximately 4,400 military aircraft, including advanced fighter jets like the Su-35 and Su-34, alongside bombers and attack helicopters. Germany, by comparison, has around 618 aircraft, with Eurofighter Typhoons forming the backbone of its air force. Additionally, Russia's extensive experience with drones and unmanned aerial vehicle, honed during conflicts like the war in Ukraine, provides a significant advantage. Combat drones like the S-70 Okhotnik and cost-effective loitering munitions, such as the Lancet, enhance Russia's ability to conduct precise and adaptive airstrikes. Naval strength, the unbridgeable gap. Germany's naval capabilities are significantly outmatched by Russia's, creating a vast disparity in maritime power. Russia operates a formidable fleet of approximately 781 ships, including 65 submarines, many of which are nuclear-powered and capable of launching devastating strikes. In stark contrast, Germany's navy is far smaller, consisting of just 64 vessels, including 6 non-nuclear submarines. Russia's arsenal includes advanced technologies like the Poseidon unmanned nuclear torpedo, designed to wreak havoc on coastal regions with its stealth capabilities and nuclear payload. This technological edge, combined with its sheer numerical advantage, gives Russia dominance over the seas. Such a gap would severely hinder Germany's ability to counter Russian maritime operations or project force beyond its borders. Russia's ability to deploy submarines equipped with nuclear and conventional weapons across oceans further amplifies the threat. Meanwhile, Germany's naval resources, though modern and efficient, lack the scale required to match Russia's power. In the event of conflict, this imbalance would likely leave Germany reliant on defensive strategies, unable to challenge Russia's control over critical maritime regions. Missiles and strategic defense, a one-sided arsenal. Missiles and strategic defense systems are crucial in any modern conflict, and Russia's arsenal far surpasses Germany's in both quantity and capability. Germany relies on air-launched cruise missiles like the Taurus-Konigsberg Evolved Precision Strike System 350, which are effective but had a limited range of around 300 miles. In contrast, Russia fields an array of hypersonic missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, and sea-launched cruise missiles. Systems like the Kinzhal and Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle make Russia's missile capabilities not only extensive, but also nearly impossible to intercept. This gives Russia a decisive edge in long-range offensive and defensive operations. The likely course of the conflict. If war were to break out between Germany and Russia, the lack of a shared border would complicate direct land invasions. Russia would likely begin by launching long-range missile strikes against German military bases, command centers, and infrastructure. These strikes, conducted from Russian territory or naval platforms, would aim to incapacitate Germany's defenses early in the conflict. Germany's response options would be limited due to its smaller missile inventory and lack of access to Russian territory. Possible strategies could include cyber warfare, sabotage, or targeting Russian assets outside of its borders, but these would come with significant risks and limited guarantees of success. The battle for Kaliningrad, Germany's potential trump card. One of Germany's few plausible offensive strategies involves capturing the Russian enclave of Kaliningrad. This strategically vital territory on the Baltic Sea houses significant Russian military assets, including naval forces and advanced missile systems. A swift and coordinated attack involving air, naval, and ground forces might enable Germany to seize Kaliningrad, offering a valuable bargaining chip in negotiations. However, holding the territory would be a monumental challenge, as Russia would likely retaliate with force to reclaim the enclave. Economic and political implications. The economic and political ramifications of such a war would be catastrophic for both nations. Germany, as a highly developed but resource-dependent nation, would face severe disruptions to its economy, infrastructure, and civilian life. Russia, while better prepared for prolonged conflict, would also suffer from international sanctions, economic strain, and potential internal unrest. The global implications, including shifts in alliances and economic stability, would further amplify the costs of this hypothetical war. Potential outcomes. Who would win? Determining a clear winner in this hypothetical conflict is challenging. For Russia, victory might involve neutralizing Germany's military capacity and securing concessions without resorting to nuclear warfare. For Germany, survival and the establishment of security guarantees would constitute a success, even if it came at high cost. Given the scale of destruction both nations would endure, a decisive victory for either side seems unlikely. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis intriguing, don't forget to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into fascinating hypothetical scenarios. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content.